Hello and welcome to the Catalog Collector. Today I'll be giving a quick update as to what's going on in my tropical fruit garden, and well, this will be a pretty quick update. I'll hopefully give a better tour of everything once everything goes outside in the next month or two. And yeah, let's get started. So here is my 4th generation cacao army. Yeah, it's pretty big. Not everything's probably gonna grow from here. For example, here, this variety, a lot of these seeds aren't really growing the best, but, well, even if not all grow, it's still quite a success. Most of my cacaos germinate and grow at 90 to 100%, and only a couple more damaged seeds don't grow, so the shipping was a little hazy for these pods. This was from Montoso Gardens, of course, and well, those may have had a worse time, but we'll see. Here are my lemon drop mangosteens and superior lemon drop mangosteens, so my only Garcinia species. Here's some of them, and then more spread throughout this area. Here's a beautiful Mamey Sapoti from seed. It almost died last year, but came back and is quite beautiful. My one surviving ugly fruit, there's another one hidden deep inside there, but well, it doesn't look like it's gonna grow. This one, it has finally flushed. So have my Caracara navel oranges from seed. This one is not the nicest plant, but this one has flushed nicely. Unfortunately, it seems as though I did not get rid of my spider mites, so yeah, that's spider mite damage, not very good. And on the new leaves, there is a bit of spider mite damage, and I'll have to wash them with soap and water. That's my treatment right now. Neem oil doesn't really seem to help anymore. They probably have some immunity to it. I'll probably try mineral oil eventually, but right now soap and water seems to get rid of them, but it's a heck of a lot of work. Cherimoyas still sort of not really doing much. The one back over there seems to be coming out of hibernation soon. You can kind of see, I'm not gonna go in there, but you can kind of see the little nubs of new growth. Yeah, that's that. A few tomatoes throughout here, but the better tomatoes are somewhere else. And of course, back there, the what's it called? The Spanish limes from Puerto Rico. 3 over there, and then 2 in this mess. Yeah, it's a mess, but what can you do? I don't have enough room. I hope next year this whole contraption will be able to leave here, so these plants will have a lot more room. Inside here, you can see that this plant from Lodges, even with relatively good conditions, does not want to grow well at all. Sorry for the focus. This Criollo from seed is quite nice, and of course that is nice. That's from 2 years ago. A Trinitario type there, probably another Trinitario from the original pods from Montoso Gardens I ever got. What was that, like 4 or 5 years ago? Finally looking nice, and one of the last 3 survivors currently. Yeah, round-leafed cacao there. Theobroma Aguileri, I have 2 plants left, unfortunately. 3 of them died, but this one is still growing and is actually flushing now, so that's nice. And yeah, a lot more stuff in here, but again, I'll show it better when I get them outside, because I don't really want to get in there too much and mess everything up already, and lose humidity. That's the big problem. And give them a shock. Here are some pawpaws. These are leaves from last year. I did not leave them outside. I took them inside. That might have been a mistake in terms of dormancy and that stuff. But these leaves are gonna fall off soon, probably. But here are 2. There's another one in a different pot. that are coming out of dormancy right now, papas. These are new leaves. They lost all the leaves and stayed as sticks for some time indoors, so I guess you can have a dormancy indoors. And we'll talk a bit more about that in just a second with my pomegranates. But before I do that, I want to show what came in the mail just a few days ago. My order from Cultivariable. This is a Mashua. It's an Andean tuber, sort of like a potato in terms of how the Andean civilizations ate things, but not as popular as the potato from what I understand, but it's a plant that produces tubers. And Mashua is very nice because, well, first of all, it's growing. Supposedly it's easy to transplant, and I'll probably have to keep this in a pot because the climate here isn't really Andean. It's the only place where it can easily have the similar climate in the US is in the Pacific Northwest, and I am definitely not in the Pacific Northwest. But what's interesting about Mashua is that it is a nasturtium. It's a vining nasturtium, so it's a beautiful plant. It produces nice flowers, and yeah, produces tubers. So we'll see what happens. I also have some oca in the bag, but nothing's really happening to that, and it's in a packet. I'll see what I can do about that later. Passion fruits are passion fruits, and they do what passion fruits do best. You get in everything. Yeah. Those are passion fruits here. My fig cuttings, which I don't really want to talk about for several reasons, which I got a few months ago, and as you can tell, they're not really doing what they're supposed to because they all should be having leaves by now, and well, only this one and another one, which I almost killed because I forgot to water, I'll show that in a second, are actually producing leaves. This one here, this is a cacao. This is my most important plant currently in my entire collection. It is a cacao, it is a special variety. It does not come from the US, and well, try to guess what it is in the comments. It is barely surviving. It was one of 2 survivors. The other one I unfortunately killed while trying to ship it somewhere. And this is the only one left. It had 1 leaf and now has another one, and maybe is producing another one, but we'll see what happens. I really need this one to survive. Yeah, guess what it is in the comments. Pomegranate. I have a bunch of these, and well, they're coming out of dormancy. Actually, it came out of dormancy like a month ago already, but yeah, pomegranates. So these are the regular grocery store pomegranates, so it's not hardy enough to keep outside here in this climate, but maybe with some kind of protection eventually I'll move them out for good. This is an ice cream bean. It's not really the healthiest. I need to continue adding some iron. It's most likely an iron deficiency. I believe an iron deficiency. Yeah, I think. So that's that. Dragon fruit, of course. Dragon fruit. A bunch of tomatoes here. This, what's this called? This is also from Puerto Rico. Rose apple. This rose apple is has really nice leaves, honestly. The new ones, but this year it hasn't really grown all that much. Hopefully when I move it out, it'll keep on growing. Spanish tamarind, not really looking too great. I do have sort of infestation of the scale bugs here, which is not good. So that's that. These are my papayas. I don't think I showed them before, but they're this is, well, it's not a papaya, it's a Vasconcelia species, but it's a close relative of papaya, and it's essentially a papaya. This is papillo, so Vasconcelia palandensis. So I always wanted that. Finally, I got a source for plants, not seeds, because I can't grow papayas from seeds. And even the plants don't really grow very well, as you can see all the time. Hopefully these survive. Yeah, the leaves aren't all the nicest. Here, it's not really growing that fast. I think I have to transplant them. Let me know in the comments, but I'm waiting to transplant until I can take them outside. This is a different one. This is a hybrid between hybrid between Manoica and pubescens. So a guy from California does this, and that's where I got these. Yeah. And tomatoes, of course, some looking quite nice, some not that much, but well, it just about wraps it up here. So thanks for watching. Look forward to seeing you again soon. Hopefully the weather will be nice and I can move all this out soon, because it's really quite difficult to keep track of everything and keep everything in order when it's all a jumbled mess inside. Till next time, thank you. Bye.